This is a video on how to install Bobby's Movies on a NVIDIA Shield TV. There's a few extra things, a few extra steps you have to do with the Shield because they don't make it easy, or everybody would be doing this. So you're going to want to go into settings straight off the bat, and because it runs Android 8.1, you have to give each program you have installed permissions to download or whatever it needs to do. So go into security and restrictions, unknown sources, click it, make sure all these tabs are turned on. If one of your programs isn't working very well and you can't figure out why, come in here and check and make sure you gave it permission to use the program. I think that's where a lot of people are going wrong. You can't just install these programs. You have to set the settings if you want it to work right. So once you have that done, you can back out. You're going to want to go up to apps and find a program that I usually leave installed in my clients' boxes for occasions just like this. Also make sure if you're replacing a program that is corrupted or not working, that you uninstall it before you try to reinstall a good copy, obviously, because it won't let you download it twice. So firedl, you're going to click it, open it. If you don't have firedl in your box, don't freak out. I'll give you instructions on that after the video is over. So in the URL blinking cursor at the top there, you're going to want to punch in 563797. As you type the last number in, it'll turn to a URL address for it to grab the app from. After you do that, just click download. Bear in mind, these numbers change all the time and have to get reposted, so the number will be different. This is a working copy, a good known number as of the end of September 2018. After it's downloaded, it'll go right to an install screen. You just click install there, let it do its thing for a second. And there, you're done. I'm going to go ahead and click open because it's going to give you a few questions the first time you run the app. So always click allow if you want the program to work. It's not an option. If you want it to work, then you have to give it permission. Otherwise, if you're not comfortable with it, don't use the program. There is Bobby's Movies. These guys made add-ons. They were really good from the UK, Kodi add-ons. So they know what they're doing. So they just put it into an APK so you don't have to use Kodi. It works the same way as Terrarium or FreeFlix. You have your stuff on the left there. There's settings down at the bottom, I believe. This does not work with real debrid, so it won't do you any good, but these are good copies of movies and they just plain load up pretty good. From what I've seen or used of it so far, it's working well. You do have TV shows and movies options. You can search in the upper right. You just have to play with it and figure it out, but this is one of the better ones, so they don't get too much better than Terrarium, FreeFlix, Bobby's, or HD Cinema. Those are the 4 decent ones out right now, so nothing stays the same in the streaming world, unfortunately, so don't get too attached to any app. They all change. So once that's loaded up, you can, like usual, back out twice to get to the screen. You're going to see the icon appear in your apps. It may or may not be able to pick it up on the speed list here, so there, it's not there. So let's go back into settings, go down to storage, security and restrictions, security, unknown sources. Look for that app, and here's where it's an Android glitch with their new 8.1. Or maybe it's a Shield thing, I don't know, but you're not seeing it on the list. So what we need to do is go to a program called Settings, Apps. There's a program called TV App Repo, and you can get that right in the Google Play Store, I believe. Go ahead and have that download. If you open it up, what this does is makes icons. They're not going to let you have something like Bobby's Movies on the home screen. It's because it's not pointing to Google, to where they make money. So to do that, you have to make an icon, just like on your desktop. When you want something on your desktop on a laptop computer or a PC, you got to create a shortcut. So that's what we're doing here. So once you have this program, TV App Repo, you can open it. These are the apps that it's saying that you have, that you could make icons for. So we're going to find Bobby Movie. Click it. You'll see three options. Go to the far right, create shortcut. Give it time. And it's going to act like it's installing it again, but I'll show you what it's really doing. So install. Done. Now if you back out with the back button and you go over to here, there's your icon. But they look a little different. You can tell they have gray screens on them, and it's not quite what a regular icon quality would look like, but that's how you know it's TV App Repo. You can click that, it'll add it to your home screen. If you long press it, you can move it to where you want. So I'll put it up next to Terrarium, and that's Bobby's Movies. If you didn't have firedl, you can go into your Chrome, oops, sorry, wrong one. You can go into your Chrome browser, and for firedl, oops, you can say APK pure firedl. Oops, or type gibberish like I did. Let's try that again. APK pure space firedl. Click go. You can say the first one there is firedl APK download for APK pure. So we're going to click that, and then all you're going to do is click download. I already have it installed, so it's not really going to install it, but you can see there's OK. It's downloading, and then just click open, and there you can install it right there. I already have it installed, so I'm not doing it, but that's how you would get it. So I hope this helps. This is Bobby's Movies using firedl. You can do it this way. This is a program, it's called Fire Downloader, was originally made for Fire TV devices. It works on all devices. So I find it really, it's an easy way. It's a lot easier than typing in that long URL. So at the very end, you hit the home screen. You're going to want to go back to your apps, go down to security again, and you want to make sure that sometimes the app needs permission, sometimes it doesn't, but you just want to make sure they're all on, so that everything's going to work. And then I usually give it a, if you don't see the app there, by the way, on that list, the only way to make it generate is to restart it. It's a glitch. I think it's with Android. It'll probably be addressed soon, but sometimes if it says you need to give that app permission to run, you go on that list and it won't be there. So the only way to make it go up is to restart this stupid thing. So when you're all done, you can go back in and just check your security again, make sure everything's on, and that's it, you're done. And you'll have Bobby's Movies, which works pretty well. Thank you. I hope that helps.